Hey everyone, I'm Big John. Welcome to another Diz ability video. This week I'm coming to you, me and my dad are coming to you from our home in Maine, and we thought this is a perfect opportunity to get our channel off on the right note with the virus going on and all, and we thought we'd keep people's hopes alive with these videos, especially those with special needs, and we want to talk about some chill spots and the reason why that my dad will tell you.
Yeah, John doesn't really like when we tell the story, but when he was younger, John has autism, and when he was younger, we found it was really tough on him because his older sister wanted to go 90 miles an hour, and we learned a really valuable lesson one day in the Magic Kingdom as we're walking down Main Street toward the castle, and John just sat down right in the middle of the street, and he wasn't going anywhere till he had a snack and relaxed a little bit. So we realized at that point that we needed to build some downtime into our days at the Magic Kingdom and at all the Disney parks. So we decided we needed to find some places to chill, which is not easy to do in a place that is designed to be really intensive on the sense on your sensory
Mm-hmm.
on your senses. So we needed to find places to relax, places that were quiet, also places that were close to other activities for the other members of the family to be able to keep going and then meet up after some downtime. So John really came up with these places as favorite places of his to kind of get some downtime. So,
All right, so number 5 is Pinocchio's Village House, and right next to It's a Small World in Fantasyland.
and that's really a great place, especially before lunch. When you start getting the lunch crowd in there, it gets kind of crazy. But especially on the days like you have extra magic hours, and you're ready for a break around 10 o'clock or so, because there's snacks outside that you can get. And where do you like to sit in the Magic House, in that
Village
Pinocchio
House.
Village House?
I like to sit by tables overlooking It's a Small World, and it looks very majestic like that, and it feels very magical.
If you get in there before lunch, it's kind of quiet. You
Mm-hmm.
can have a snack and watch all the people get on It's a Small World. So you're still feeling the Magic Kingdom vibe, but it's kind of quiet in there.
Yeah.
Yep. How about number four?
All right, number 4 is more of a 2-in-1. There are two spots in Frontierland. One is right next to the entrance and exit of Splash Mountain, those little logs. And while the second one is right next to Big Thunder Mountain, it used to be a smoking area, but since they banned all smoking, that's now just another chill spot.
Yeah, and it's a great place too because while other members of your family might be riding something like Big Thunder Mountain, you can be relaxing. And we really like the place right at the exit of Splash Mountain
Mm-hmm.
because there's bathrooms close by there, and there's some nice benches. And as people come off of Splash Mountain, they're always in a hurry to go someplace else, so they're not lingering in that area very long. And it's a good place to kind of chill out, and you can even spend some time in the Briar Patch shop
Mm-hmm.
looking at souvenirs.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, number 3 is a little area, kind of a hidden area on Main Street. There's a middle corner with some tables right next to the glass art shop.
As you're walking down Main Street toward the castle, just before you get to the Crystal Arch shop, on the right side of Main Street, there's kind of a little side street, and at the end of it, there's some tables. And most people going down Main Street are in a hurry, either leaving the park or trying to get into the main areas of the park. So they're not lingering in that area very long. So sometimes you can find a nice quiet place right there at those tables to kind of chill out. And it's also a great place to people watch as people rush up and down Main Street.
Mhm. All right, number 2 is we go back to Fantasyland over to right next to Pete's Silly Sideshow and the Casey Jr. Splash and Soak Station. There's a little good place to sit down.
Yeah, and other members of your family can either be in the splash zone there. What is that called?
The Casey Jr. Splash and Soak Station.
Yep. So if you have younger members of the family that just want to play in the water, it's a great place. Or like your mom likes to do, go shopping in that big top
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's a good place for other members of the family to have activities and do while you kind of chill out a little bit. And our number one favorite place to chill out, which we do several times a day when we go to Magic Kingdom.
The People Mover. And which some people like to ride, some people like to just chill out. People Mover, you can do both.
It's a great place to people watch. You get a great view of Fantasyland. Right now, it's a great place because you get to see the construction of the Tron light cycle. Is that
Yep.
what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So every time we go, we see more and more construction going on the Tron,
Mm-hmm.
and it also gives you. Remember when we went through there at Christmas time and they had the lights on inside the
Space Mountain.
inside Space Mountain? We had to do that a couple of times to watch the lights inside Space Mountain.
Yep.
The Christmas lights, which was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So the People Mover is definitely a favorite of ours. It's a great place to relax. And,
Yep. Yep. So that's our top 5. If you have any questions for us, please let us know in the comments, and it'll be in a future video, and we will see you next time.